Hey guys, it's Brian here, and I am back with my top 3 Thursday picks for Joe the Horman and Jason Wagner's Jam. And the topic that they've chosen for this week is top 3 horror sequels. So I got my 3 picks here. So first up, we have Psycho 2. And the reason why I chose this one is A, because I really love this film, and two, Psycho is obviously a classic, and this film could have been really, really bad. Um, this could have went off the rails really easily, but it really doesn't. Now there is a novel that's much different than this movie, written by the author Robert Bloch, and that one I guess um, was kind of meta. Um, I guess it in that story, Norman Bates escapes from the mental institution, and I guess they're making a movie version of Psycho, of the events that happened in the first movie. And I guess he's stalking the set and killing off people. I guess he was criticizing the slasher films, but apparently Universal hated it, and they decided to go a different way, which I'm glad they did because this is awesome. Although I wouldn't mind seeing someone doing an adaptation of that version of Psycho 2. So basically, in this one, Norman is released from the institution, and he's trying to reopen the Bates Motel, but most of the townspeople just aren't having it. This is a great movie. Anthony Perkins is awesome in this. What's her name? Meg Tilly is also great in this one. Really, really cool sequel. I always liked this one back in the VHS days. This is the DVD, and I probably should upgrade this to the Blu-ray at some point. So Psycho 2 is my first pick. All right, next up, I was debating as whether or not I was going to put this one on the list, and it's George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead. This is one of my favorite sequels in all time, but apparently I read somewhere that George Romero doesn't really consider Dawn of the Dead to be a sequel to Night of the Living Dead, which kind of confused me a little bit, because both of the films deal with zombies, and there's not much difference in the lore between the two movies. And obviously, Dawn comes after night. Um, I do love the world building in this movie, and it's really, really awesome. It's still my favorite film in the series, although I think Night of the Living Dead is probably a better movie. So my second pick is Dawn of the Dead. And last up, we have Stepfather 2. And this is interesting, like, to me, because I wasn't really a big fan of the original Stepfather. I felt that one was more of a thriller than a slasher movie growing up. I do need to revisit it though, because I become a big fan of Jill Schoelen, and she's like the daughter in that. And obviously, this is the movie where Terry O'Quinn, or the series where Terry O'Quinn's like this unhinged man that marries into a family, and then when things don't turn out right, he slaughters the family and moves on to the next. Um, this one is my favorite out of the 2 films I've seen. I still haven't seen the third film. But this one's got a great cast. You got Meg Foster, and you got Caroline Williams from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Hopefully we can get a Blu-ray release from this one at some point from Synapse. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. That's my list for this week. And be sure to check out Joe and Jason's entries, as well as everyone else to partake in the challenge. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll talk to you all later.